I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Houston Oilers taking on our home team. Underway here on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
At the 31-yard line.
Right back to Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Back to throw, Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Houston.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Flushed out right. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Purdy. This is intercepted. Picked off by Lewisine. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Milton. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin a long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
To throw is Milton. Finds Pickens out right. He'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the 5-yard line.
Out of the gun is a give to Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now Milton rolling to his right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Now Purdy. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Purdy. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Completes to Shakir once again. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Stop behind the line made by the safety that time, Lewis Seed. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Gain of 17 yards. First down, Oilers.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Houston.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Throwing here, Purdy. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Oilers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Purdy from the gun. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. On nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Cause if it isn't, I'ma make my very best for you tonight. She said I proposition. If you really want to take me home, tonight I said what's that? She said when it came hard.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visiting team and our home team. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
A first carry here for Devon Achane. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
He'll try and run it here. It's Achane. He's going to have enough there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next third down situation?
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and a yard. On the handoff, this is Achane. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A big play on that one. It's a gain of 34.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On first down, here's Milton. Quick throw on target to Pickens. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. It is 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Warriors, come on.
Get out of the gun is Milton. Push out. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Jordan Brooks. He's into the sack column early in the season. A sack on this opening drive. On fourth down, here's Milton. That's taken in. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Achane trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Chicago. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First down, Oilers.
On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down, Houston.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. This is caught 2 to the goal line and in. Perry, McLaurin, touchdown Oilers. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Oilers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. It's caught. That's Deontay Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second down at the 42-yard line.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 3. A run out of the gun with Achane. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Milton now to throw on first and 10. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Cam Curl, the safety, burst through, and he comes up with a sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
That's brought in right side by Pickens. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
You see so many of these crossing concepts, Mike, at every level of football because they're good versus man, they're good versus zone, and the best thing they do is they get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and in a good position for run after catch.
Here we go. Stop.
To the air on third down is Milton. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep them short of the first down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll go. Here's Milton. That's incomplete. Daring ball on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Jordan Davis taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
A third long, Purdy to throw. And he'll take it on in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Houston.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver's able to take it in for 6.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Johnson now to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
On second down, here's Milton. That's taken in by Achane. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
brings up third.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Chicago.
And the first down.
Now Milton. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. That is the Pro Bowl corner, Byron Murphy. And he's going to be taken down on a nice return up past the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That pass taken in by McCord. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
First down, Oilers.
Now Purdy. He'll throw complete to Chuba Hubbard. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 33 yards. On the ground, this is Hubbard. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Second down, they need 7. Here's Purdy. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Oilers. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Come on. Go.
On play action, here's Milton. Flush to his right. Off he goes. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Throwing on second down is Milton. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll come up here first and 10.
First and 10 at the 46.
Get out of the gun is Milton. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing. Milton. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down. have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Milton. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. The motion man here is McClure. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Now this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
They'll go play action.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
And taking a shot downfield for Kelsey. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step one. I promise you step two on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Third and a long way to go.
Get set, get set. 53.
To throw, it's Purdy. That into the hands of Hubbard. They had the perfect play call there. They needed 18, and they got 18. First down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. Another run here with Hubbard. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business, your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy, but you get paid to catch them all.
On second down, Purdy. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Third and long. Here's Purdy. On the run to the right. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Hubbard is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
Now I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, start.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Milton to the air on second down. He's found his receiver, Butte. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
70 Timberwolves, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
From the gun, here's Milton. That's brought in by Darren Waller. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go now. 70 Lions, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Milton going to look to throw it again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That's the All-Pro 3 years running, Chris Jones, working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
60 Maverick, 60, ready, Hawk 70, Cub 19, Cub 19, 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's Milton. That is pulled in at the 5. And he will score! Darren Waller. Touchdown, Chicago. Riker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And his guys are able to edge a bit closer. Remember now, with the amended rule, onside kicks are now legal outside the fourth quarter, and they get to try it from the 34-yard line.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
On the bootleg, it's Purdy. Forced out wide. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. On the give, it's Hubbard. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Purdy now on second down. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 39 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. They'll run with Hubbard. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the 7-yard
Purdy works out of the pistol. It is brought in the end zone. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Houston. Here's Coop for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Oilers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Come on, set! Cougar 19 Lions! Dragon 60! Ready?
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch.
And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy some time. He's just going to tuck it and go down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, a throw for Milton. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Let's go now. 70.
They'll go. Here's Milton. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
He'll get to the edge, but unsuccessfully stopped there for no gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
It's set.
Handoff to Hubbard. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Koo's kick is good. And the Oilers add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And we'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Now Mills. This one caught by Waller. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
49-yard line.
Mills now. He'll let this go for Pickens. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Mills to throw. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mills. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mills. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
To throw is Mills. This one on target for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. Here's Mills. And he will get the 1st down. They took a chance, but they convert on 4th and 3.
4 yards. That's good for another 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's taken in by Achane.
Brings up 2nd down.
So it's a win for our visitors. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.